Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Friday finally. I'm glad because this has been a long damn week. But I was just sitting at my computer and some of you wanted to know how we built the fountain out of the old shovel. So I figured we'd walk over here and show you how we did it real quick. Turned out pretty neat. It's had like 100,000 picture views on Google Maps, so let's check it out. We'll explain how we did it. Okay, so first obviously we had to get this beast up here. So we hooked a dozer to it and drug it up here. This thing actually ran when I was a boy about 30-something years ago. It was my father's first piece of excavation equipment. So 1943, I think is the right year. Lorain shovel. And an old fella by the name of Mr. Bars ran it for years and years. I remember coming up here and watching it. It smoked like a freight train, and so did Mr. Bars. He smoked Camel unfiltered all day long, every day. But he could make this old machine move some dirt. It's got a little, I don't know if you can, well, probably can't see it unless we go to the other side, but got a little gas pony motor, they called them. And the gas motor was hooked to the diesel motor, and that was kind of like your starter. I guess back then they didn't have a starter strong enough to turn these big old diesels. That's kind of a little interesting tidbit there. And kind of busy today, so I apologize if you hear all the trucks in the background. Anyway, old piece of metal here. Little piece of history. We don't realize how good we got it made nowadays with all of our hydraulic controls and AC cabs and radios. You can see this is the version of an air ride seat back in the day. Old spring seat. And you actually even had to use, you kind of see that bar sticking out right there to the side. Let me climb up here. So that bar right there above your right shoulder, you had to use your shoulder actually to put on one of the cable brakes. You had to be tough back in them days to run equipment, man, for sure. Because I'm sure it was hot in this cab. You're using both feet, both hands, and your shoulder. So, pretty tough old fella used to run these things. So anyhow, after we got it drug up here and got it in place and got her kind of leveled up, then we dug down and put our control box, ran our conduit for the water and the power, and then dug a hole here, pretty good sizable one. This is one of those pondless drains, so underneath there is a reservoir and of course a pump. And so then we came up with the pipe underneath the machine, piped it up the boom there, and then of course down to the bucket where it just comes out right there. So of course that little reservoir's got an autofill valve, so you lose water all the time. It kind of splashes out and what have you. So it automatically refills itself and just recirculates. And that's pretty much how we did it. So the biggest thing was just getting the machine up here, as it sat for years and years and rusted, and it did not want to move. And hopefully we won't get stung by any wasp while I'm showing y'all this, because they love to build their nests on this old thing. But pretty cool piece of history. So there you have it, folks. That's how we did it. Thanks for watching.